How good does it feel for Under Armour to open their flagship store in your hometown of Liverpool, and how big is that for you and that relationship you have with Under Armour as well?
Yeah, it's been a good day. Very proud for it to be in Liverpool and to be here today. So it's exciting. When I heard about it, it was something that really made me smile. So I'm made up to be here.
Because everyone sees like an athlete's relationship with a brand or a partnership, but for them to do this and have you in mind for that as well, and you've brought this to Liverpool, that must be special.
Definitely. To know that I'm involved in the reasoning behind it is something that is very proud. I'm very proud about it. It brings a lot of pride to me and my family and my friends, and it's something that you can only dream of.
How does being from Liverpool shape you as a person? Because when we speak to like Paddy the Baddy and people like that, and it's just so ingrained into them that Liverpool is their city, and you guys up here seem to take it so seriously as well. I mean, what does it mean to you, and how did that shape you?
Yeah, I think it's something that we wear with pride. I think we never hide away from it. It's something that we wear with honour and pride, and I think we represent it in a way that we're trying to inspire others to go and do what we do. I think you can see there's a lot of passion within the city, and we're serious about what we do, and that flows throughout the city, and it is ingrained in us. So that's the best way I can put it. It's just a city full of pride and honour.
Do you feel that as well when you're representing your city? And not that other cities don't do it like it, but obviously when Liverpool win titles and there's 500,000 people down on the docks and stuff like that, and you see kids looking up to you, the murals, how does that feel? And do you feel that when you're playing for Liverpool and you're wearing it on your chest as well?
Yeah, definitely. It's something that I grew up on. Like I said, I grew up and I seen the parade from Istanbul, and that's something that inspired me, and I wanted to go and replicate. So, hopefully that the young kids in the city are going to see it now. And I think it's important to have, local players in the teams, because they're the ones that you can relate to. That's what I always felt growing up, is like the Carragher's, Gerrards. I could always relate to them because they used to play in similar areas. They used to play in the same Sunday League like pitches that I used to, and it's like, wow, they're playing on Anfield, and them representing the Liverpool now is crazy. But hopefully I give that motivation to the young players as well.
You just mentioned two players there. I think you got a better right foot than Carragher, but have you got a better right foot than Gerrard? Different. Such a footballing answer. Yeah, I like it. Being from Liverpool as well, when you came through that academy and you were the Liverpool player of Liverpool, how does a young lad handle that and having so much media presence around you as well at a young age?
It was just something I always thought came part and parcel with the job. Something that I always kind of look forward to, if anything. Like coming through the academy, I was like, that must, everyone knowing your name and speaking about you must be good. So it's something that I prepared myself for. So it's not like when it first happened it was a shock to me. I always knew it was coming, or felt like if I was able to make it to a certain level, it would be coming. So I think a lot of nothing ever caught me by surprise, if I'm honest, because I thought about it so much and thought about all the different possibilities around it, that nothing was able to surprise me when it actually happened.
Obviously there was the man who you probably say that gave you a chance and is so big in your career. Can you describe the role that Jurgen Klopp has played in your career and just how influential he's been on you as well?
Yeah, well, obviously I'm the only manager I've ever played under at club level, so the one that gave me opportunity, trusted me, gave me that belief to go out there and play and develop and help me develop, and I'll probably change from a boy into a man, and he's overseen that and helped me in different areas to go and develop and improve.
Seems like no matter the criticism that anyone in the squad takes, and you in particular, that he shields you, and he does feel like he's that protector of the group as well. And do you feel that from a squad perspective as well?
Yeah, he's always said that though. He's always protected all players. He's never thrown anyone under the bus. He's someone who takes the responsibility, and I think that was something that he said to me when I was younger. He said, if you have a bad game, if you do mistakes, I'll take the blame. Don't listen to anyone else. I'll take it. It's my fault, and that really helped me, because it just took that pressure off me, and I was able to go out there and perform.
What sets him apart for you from? I know he's been the only club manager you've ever had, but what would you say that you know from other managers and other players? What would you say sets him apart? Because he obviously is a world-class manager. What do you think it is about him that sets him?
I think his ability to inspire and motivate is something that I don't think many people have, not just managers but people. It's a very, very difficult ability to be able to motivate others, especially elite footballers who have done it the whole life and have been around the block, and difficult to be able to go and motivate them and get them to do what you want. So for him to be able to do that at a consistent level is very special.
You've struggled so far this season in Liverpool's perspective. Obviously, for other teams it'd just be a little blip, but for Liverpool, we've been so high for the last 5 years. How have you handled that within a squad as well? It must be really weird in terms of you seem to be playing the same, but the results just aren't hitting. And how do you deal with that as a squad?
I say it's difficult because, like I said, we aren't really playing too different. It's just not clicked at times, and we've not been able to string together too many good results, and there hasn't been that much consistency over the course of the season. So that's probably the biggest problem, is lack of consistency. But something that we're trying to pick up on. We've got the four good results in the league on the bounce now, and it's something that we want to build on and push towards the end of the season for.
We've just seen Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. If you had to pick a teammate to get in the ring and do well, who would you choose? Yeah, who out the Liverpool squad, who would you back to get in the ring? You can say yourself as well if you do fancy it.
Let's say Nat Phillips.
Nat Phillips, he does seem like a bit of he could handle himself.
Scrap, yeah. He'd have a decent scrap, yeah.
Do you think he'd have the style or just be bombing it?
I think he'd just be able to take a punch. That's just the thing, it doesn't really matter. I think he'd just be swinging. He wouldn't really be caring if he got it.
Ever bat yourself in that?
Nah, not my game, no. Not my game.
No, fair play. There's a big player you seem very close with in the England squad in Jude Bellingham. How far? What's the ceiling for Jude Bellingham? What would he bring to any team that I'm not going to ask you? Is he going to play for Liverpool? But if there was a team that he goes to, if he does go to Dortmund now, what does he bring to a team, and how high is his ceiling?
Yeah, he's an incredible player, especially for his age. I think deep down only he knows his ceiling. I think there isn't really one. He can achieve what he wants to. He's got everything he needs to go and do that. So yeah, he's one of those players that you just enjoy watching, enjoy seeing. So sky's the limit for him. He's an incredible player, an incredible person.
Be nice to have around the squad, I reckon, as well.
I suppose, yeah.
In the England squad, of course. And then finally, what's one thing you'd change about modern day football? Because it's interesting, when we spoke to Jude, he said stats. Because players like Zidane, they weren't about stats, and they were just incredible footballers that people really like to watch and just admired for the beauty of the game. What would you change about modern day football if you could change one thing?
If I could change one thing, I would probably say, quite a big change, but I would say, when the ball goes, I'll stop the clock.
Stop the clock, like America?
Yeah.
Why would you?
Houston takes that out of the game.
It happens a lot against you as well.
Yeah, just stop the clock. Just takes away that problem.